Yo, YouTube, what up? I am here to give you guys a review of an interesting archetype from the latest Duel Terminal 5, and they are Gem Knights. So let's get into it. Now, the thing with Gem Knights, they are a group of Earth attribute monsters, and their main thing is they're all about fusion summoning and fusion spamming, basically swarming the field with a bunch of array of fusion monsters. And their theme is they are basically named after and are representations of precious stones and or minerals, which I think is kind of cool. So with that being said, let's jump right into it. First card up, we have Gem Knight Garnet. He's a level 4 normal monster, 19 attack, 0 defense. He is basically the main beater of the deck. He is basically the main dude you want to put on that front line for offense. He's good to, smash into those Thunder Kings and those 19 beaters, those Doom Cows, and etc. Blah blah blah. And he's pretty decent. He's basically stable. He's actually one of my favorite Gem Knights because of the stone he is Garnet, which is my birthstone, January birthstone. Capricorns all day. But anyway, next we have Gem Knight Sapphire, which is level 4, 0 attack, 21 defense. He is basically the wall of the group. Yeah, he's basically your main, one of your defenses for the deck. Pretty cool. Got an awesome D. Next we have Gem Knight Tourmaline, another level 4 normal, 16 attack, 18 defense. He is a fairly okay beater. 16 is fairly decent and whatnot. And yeah, he's pretty cool himself. Next we have the first effect monster, Gem Knight Alexandrite, a level 4, 18 attack, 1200 defense. And his effect is you can tribute this card to special summon one Gem Knight normal monster from your deck. So with that being said, Alexandrite, he's basically used to thin out the deck and to get to special summon these guys, get these guys on the field quicker. With that, I think Alexandrite is a good card. He's a 18 beater at best. Helps thin the deck out and basically get him to the grave. And basically, the most I would use with him, his most use will be coming to get him in the grave and to be used for removal fodder for Gem Knight Fusion. But we'll get to Gem Knight Fusion in a second. So yeah, that's my take on Gem Knight Alexandrite. Okay, good card. Next we have Gem Armadillo, which is a level 4, 17 attack, 500 defense effect monster. And his effect is when this card is normal summoned, you can add to your hand one Gem Knight monster from the deck. And with that being said, he is basically the Stratos of the deck. He adds any Gem Knight monster to the hand. He's basically a staple, very crucial in the deck. Yeah, he has a decent 17 attack. He can pretty much hold his own with a decent offense and whatnot. So yeah, Gem Armadillo, he's key. He's crucial in the deck. Next we have Gem Merchant, a level 3, 1000 attack, 1000 defense monster. And basically his effect is when a face-up Earth normal monster you control attacks or is attacked, you can send this card from your hand to the grave during the damage step to have that monster gain 1000 attack and defense until the end phase. Basically, he is the Kalut of the Gem Knight archetype. This guy is a real good card. I love Kalut style cards. He's good for that, help running over, big guys, boosting up these guys over here, giving them that extra attack or defense. Yeah, this card is pretty good. He can actually, he's not really exclusive to Gem Knights. He is good in any deck that uses a lot of normal Earth beaters. Gem Merchant is an excellent card. I can see this card getting a lot of play in many different decks. So yeah, Gem Merchant is a good card, must have. Next, on to the spell card, which the main attraction of Gem Knights, which the main card that makes Gem Knights what they are, Gem Knight Fusion. And basically, what Gem Knight Fusion is, send fusion material monsters that are listed by a fusion monster card from your hand or your side of the field to the graveyard and special summon one Gem Knight Fusion monster from the extra deck. This is of course treated as a fusion summon, and if this card is in the graveyard, you can remove from play one Gem Knight monster from your graveyard to add this back to your hand. So, with that being said, in a nutshell, this is pretty much just a polymerization. However, which makes this unique is that you can remove any Gem Knight in the grave to get it back to your hand. So that's what gives Gem Knights their specific edge, and you basically use it to this is what gives you that allows you to fusion spam. Basically, fuse, remove, fuse again. I mean, this card is phenomenal. This is a very good, powerful card, and yeah, this is basically a staple for Gem Knights. This is what makes Gem Knights what they are. So yeah, Gem Knight Fusion is basically the keys to the ignition, as it were. So yes. Next, we move on to the trap card. First trap support of the archetype, Gem Enhancement. And basically what it does is tribute one Gem Knight monster to select one Gem Knight monster in your graveyard. Special summon the selected monster from the graveyard. This card is okay, I guess. It's pretty much a Call of the Haunted for the Gem Knights. I would much rather use Call of the Haunted, to be honest with you. This is okay, I guess. I mean, the most you would use this is for if like you have a Gem Knight on field and your opponent tries to do something, you can chain this and basically tribute any Gem Knight to get back any Gem Knight, which includes a fusion monster or whatever. So, you know, for the most part, this is basically like a permanent Call of the Haunted without the crutch, Monster Reborn or what have you. It's okay. I may use it, I may not. We'll see what happens. But yeah. And now, on to the fusion monsters of the Gem Knight archetype. First up, we have Gem Knight Ruby, a level 6, 25 attack, 13 defense. What is required to make him is Gem Knight Garnet and any other Gem Knight. And basically, what he reads is once per turn, you can tribute one face-up gem monster to have this card gain attack equal to the tribute monster's attack until the end phase. And he has piercing. So with that being said, Gem Knight Ruby is one of your main offensive fusion monsters you want to bring out. He is, you know, the headliner, one of the headliners of the Gem Knights you want to bring out. This guy is basically pretty awesome card, awesome fusion monster. He is, you know, he has piercing, he can boost himself up, bow through some defense, bow people in the face, just phenomenal, awesome. Now, one thing you may have noticed, I need to look this up. It says that you have to tribute a gem monster to have this card gain to get his attack boost. So I'm not sure whether it means whether I can also tribute gem knights, like gem knights and gem monsters, or just gem monsters in general. I have to look that up, but I'm pretty sure it's both. So yeah, Gem Knight Ruby is awesome. He's a staple in my opinion, one of my favorites. Next, we have Gem Knight Aquamarine, a level 6, 14 attack, 26D. What is required to make Aquamarine is Gem Knight Sapphire and any other Gem Knight. And basically, what it reads is this card can only be special summoned by fusion summon. If this card is attacked, it is changed to a defense position at the end of the battle phase. When this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, select one card your opponent controls and return it to the hand. At first I thought this card sucked, but this is actually a pretty good card. Aquamarine is good. It is a good defensive ass card. Probably the best combo I would use with Aquamarine is to, if depending on the situation, if you something you can't get over, you could fuse into Aquamarine, then remove Gem Knight Fusion and fuse Aquamarine with another Gem Knight, and then bring out another fusion. And this effect will go off because it's a bounce effect, is a graveyard effect. So yeah, you can basically just get some stuff out the way, you know, bounce some people out of the way, fusion to somebody else, and go from there. So yeah, Gem Knight Aquamarine is good. I like Aquamarine. He's cool in my book. Last but not least, we have Gem Knight Topaz. Another level 6, 18 both ways, and it takes Tourmaline and any other Gem Knight to make him. And his effect is, this card can attack twice during each battle phase. And when this card destroys a monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, inflict damage to your opponent equal to his attack. Now with that being said, that is an awesome as effect, right? But here's the catch. 18 stats. Bullshit. Level 6, awesome ass beast ass effect. Bullshit stats. So with that being said, Gem Knight Topaz is okay. It's I guess that's what makes him not broke. Honestly, Topaz has the best effect out of the 3 in my opinion. But it's just that his stats don't support it. So he is a moderately decent. He's a okay fusion. If you're going to play with Topaz, you're going to have to play around with his stats and find a way to make him more alive and more useful in the situation when you bring him out. So you gotta be real careful when you play with Topaz, because he can be run over real easily. So you gotta be smart when using Topaz. But he's a good card. He's an okay card. All the Gem Knight cards are good. So. And with that being said, guys, for the most part, I think Gem Knights are good. I will be making a deck out of these guys. In my opinion, this is actually a good archetype. Has a lot of potential, a lot of OTK potential. Hell, you can bring out 2 rubies and a topaz, and that's 25 plus 2 18s. That's 82. That's game right there. So depending on what's on the field. But I like Gem Knights. I will be making a deck out of these. I will be putting up a profile pretty soon. At the moment, they're not really that competitive, but there will be further support for these guys later on down the line. I won't reveal what they are as of yet. But yeah, probably the best thing to do with these guys right now, since these are the only ones that are legal, you might want to tech in some rescue rabbits or whatever. Get these guys out, speed them up a bit, because they are slow for the moment and they're very linear, so they don't really have a lot of plays, but you can make them work. And that is it, guys. Stay tuned. Please rate, subscribe, comment, give me your opinions, and I'm out.